我在配的我是刘佩 Pierre。之前我跟 Megan 有聊天过，发现我们有很多小培跟专门的影片，但很少有小蛋饼，所以跟大家分享小蛋饼0到1岁的整个成长过程。我们首先就是我们在月子中心嘛，所以大家其实如果有看我们所有月子中心的影片的话呢，其实我们在那边有分享很多。
So that first month is just very different than Shawpagan because we had the postpartum center, so we had a ton of help.
那时候我们月子中心是只要小培根来，那小蛋饼不能在同样的空间，所以他们2个之间的 interaction 也比较少。But 我们从月子中心离开之后呢，就回家。
准备哦。
Who is it? Shawpagan just really wanted to hold Shawdanbing all the time. Was really like, what's this baby doing? But I think it's also because he didn't move. He didn't do anything. He just laid there and was like looking around because you know he's just a baby.
那我们那时候睡觉也是有不一样的方法。
Because with him, we just put him out here to take naps and stuff.
I mean, 我们原本的想法是说，如果他睡觉的时候有其他声音的话呢，这样的话我们就不用那么的安静。And I think it did work.
It worked well. It worked.
一开始是有 ，but 后来我们就按照，大宝宝在睡觉。那时候我妈也是有来 ，Megan 在月子中心，她离开月子中心的时候，我妈就离开，然后她的妈妈就来。So I think it's great that they're both able to meet 小蛋饼 like right when they were born. Look at this, more of him wanting to hold on to. 但我在想，是不是因为 Megan 你一直跟着小蛋饼，所以其实小培根就很 curious, like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you hanging out with him so much?
He was curious, like kind of like, what is this new thing? More than what are you doing? He was curious about my breastfeeding.
Yeah.
I mean, I know this is supposed to be about Shawdanbing, but with Shawpagan, he still is like, Mama, 牛奶?
Yeah.
I'm like, no more 牛奶.
And I was like, 老婆牛奶?
No.
How about this? The first 4 months, how was his sleep?
Great.
So good.
A lot of sleep. And a lot of
跟小朋友
overnight
完全
sleep.
不一样。
Like at nighttime, he would only wake up maybe 4 or 5 hours.
And then 我们在月子中心的时候呢，基本上是不用帮小蛋饼洗澡。
It's okay.
It's okay, baby.
You're so cute.
It's okay, baby.
Are you ready? It's pretty nice.
现在呢，就是 Megan 帮小蛋饼洗澡。
Now 4 to 6 months， 有可能也是因为前面在月子中心比较少亲喂，在4个月的时候呢，我们就从亲喂变成奶粉。我们那些是有影片，所以大家如果有兴趣，我觉得可以看那些影片。我们其实做很多功课，然后我们后来决定是羊奶粉，它超级无敌爱。后来我们有回美国，那时候是圣诞节的时候，那回美国的时候也是我们第一次让它在飞机上。我们是有中间的那一排，然后是3个人，所以是我跟小蛋饼，然后小培根在中间，然后 Megan 在一边。要从台湾飞到 KC 美国的中部，所以这个超级困难。But the good thing is that he did well to San Francisco， 然后 San Francisco 到 KC， 我觉得他已经超累。
That was a little rough.
那在圣诞节在 KC 的时候呢，我觉得他改变也蛮大的，他也开始很可爱的笑，然后
He started to become more and more aware at this point.
然后这时候也是他第一次认识 Megan 的全家。那中间的话，我有一些工作，所以我有离开。那 Megan 单独一个人从 KC 带2个宝宝飞去 LA。在这个时候呢，小蛋饼第一次诞生。
Yeah. 加油 baby, 加油 baby. He's doing it. Oh my gosh. You did it. You rolled over. What the?
回到 LA 的时候呢，这个就是他第一次吃 solids。The funny thing was, right after he had it, 小朋友 was like, "Can I have it too?" 然後當然，因為我們有回 LA，所以我的全家也有第一次見他。
好，我問你，你覺得佢似邊個啊？
講唔出，反正唔係好似你兩兄弟，
所以唔似我，
唔似，
似唔似 Megan？
有啲似。
Bro, do you think he looks like me more or who more?
智商唔生
He looks like me.
Uh-oh. Stanley? You said Stanley? All right, bro, another vote for you.
Maybe I have.
They didn't vote. They didn't vote.
Maybe I have a child.
我覺得剛好可能我現在要幫他換尿布了。Do you want to change him？ 我幫他換尿布好了。現在小蛋餅是很愛爬來爬去。那我們之前用的是粘貼型尿布，就害怕粘不好，如果大便或小便也許會漏出來，這樣就比較麻煩了。那後來很多網友就推薦超級防漏神器，就是我們現在用的這個，加加滿意寶寶極上呵護輕巧褲。之前好像我有看到網友說 宝宝动来动去就很像李宇王一样。不过呢，我们自从开始用这个轻巧裤之后呢，因为它是方便脱跟穿的设计，那我一瞬间就可以换掉。你看，这样很方便，对不对？而且我们选它的一个很大的原因，是因为它是日本制的。大家也知道，我跟 Megan 都非常爱日本，选择日本制的也是觉得在生产上会比较严格把关，品质也会比较好，那用起来比较安心放心。还有满意宝宝是全台月中使用 No.1， 所以像小蛋饼这一次去的月子中心也是用满意宝宝，是不是刚好？我跟 Megan 都非常注重材质，尤其是因为这个是宝宝要使用的东西，而且尿布它是24小时会接触到宝宝的皮肤，所以我们就更注意。现在夏天都非常热，而且小蛋饼它其实是跟我一样的，非常容易出汗，所以我们会担心说，如果他穿尿布会不会太闷热？不过极上呵护轻巧裤，它是天然有机棉材质，所以穿起来的时候呢很舒服，而且很透气，而且也有测试过，让风透过尿布吹，羽毛直接飞起来，真的很透气吧
Baby's asleep.
？Good. I was just telling them about the diapers.
Oh, well then you'll need this.
Thank you, Megan. 那现在小蛋饼它爬得非常快，我们每次帮它换尿布的话呢，它一定会翻来翻去、动来动去。这时候轻巧裤的360度超弹腰围一拉就套上去，换起来就非常容易。之前我们回美国有遇到的就是大便砸出来，但是轻巧裤有这个双层防漏腿围，这样就没有空隙，完全不用担心会外漏，这样我们也比较放心。还有超酷的立体防后漏口袋，这个非常推荐给在吃副食里的宝宝在使用。我觉得这个真的是很聪明，难怪满意宝宝极上呵护轻巧裤是妈妈还有爸爸心目中第1名的防漏神器。如果你们的宝宝也要开始进阶这个翻趴的阶段，变成一个小怪兽的话呢，那换尿布也是一个让人很痛苦的事情。这时候就需要我们的好帮手——满意宝宝极上 No 呵护轻巧裤。好，接下来要跟大家分享一个很重要的资讯，大家注意哦！首次加入满意宝宝 LINE 官方账号，就可以免费索取这个试用包，以及获得100元折价券，直接购买。那详细内容都在资讯栏，大家赶快去看。好，我们影片继续。All right, next one， 6到9个月。Do you remember what his first words were? Mama or Dada?
Mama.
是Dada先。I think the best, honestly.
No, Mama.
你说什么？
Mama.
你说什么
Mama.
？That's the first time. 他说我第一次听他，你说呆呆吗
Mama.
？Yes。这时候他从6到9个月，因为我们是担心说他怎么还没有开始爬，所以我们是有用 this bumper right here。
Oh yeah.
几乎每天非常爱坐在这个东西上。最好笑的是，因为这个是全新的，那小培根看到这个就觉得，我也想要玩。那时候他真的很轻松，因为你把它放在沙发上或者在地上的话呢，它会翻身，但是没有很常翻身。再过一段时间，我们就觉得可能不能把它放在沙发上，它翻身的部分可能真的要开始放在地上。我记得好像是7、8个月才开始比较常翻身这样。但是我觉得最可爱的就是这段时间，因为小蛋饼还没有办法真的动来动去，所以他只是坐在他那个椅子上。只要小培根跟小蛋饼一起玩的话，我觉得他们那个画面真的非常可爱。
It's so cute whenever Xiao Pagan does stuff and then Xiao Danbing just laughs.
Laughs.
And laughs and laughs and laughs.
在9月的时候呢，他开始很会爬。
宝贝，你喜欢吗？
超级久没有用，我们又拿出来了。Megan,
So good.
it's been so long since you used this. Hey, baby 啊，你开始爬了吗？对不对？另外一个很好笑的，他在10月的时候呢，他只要看到我用相机，他一定会想要跟相机互动。Alright， 那接下来就是10到12个月，在这时候我们中间也是有回去美国一趟，然后那时候我们就去墨西哥跟 Megan 的家人，大家如果还没有看，可以看那个 vlog。那墨西哥的时候，这个也是小蛋饼第一次游泳，超级可爱。Look at this, look how cute this is.
He loves it.
But I think we could tell he really loved it from like giving him baths.
He loves water.
And then what happens when you take him out?
He cries.
每一次，所以我们在墨西哥每一次 ，OK 游泳完，他就是 no 哭，这样大哭。 现在在这时候，他就是很爱扶着东西站起来，还不会走路，但是就是喜欢站着，然后这样跳。
Yeah.
在墨西哥的时候，我们也有做另外一个很重要的，就是小蛋饼选他的御三家。
Oh, that's what he wants because it has to be my friend.
Congratulations! 但比较可惜，我们没有像小培根一样帮小蛋饼做什么聪明门，我都忘记，然后也忘记那个抓周，所以我们回LA的时候呢，我就专门买一个抓周的东西，然后就跟我家人帮小蛋饼做抓周。
Okay, go, baby.
Hammer, baby. Give me the hammer. Now, carefully.
Nice.
Come on, piano.
Camera? No way.
Camera.
Calculator? Not yet. Not yet.
He's touching it.
Does that count? Is that the one? Wait, he has to grab it, right? He has to grab it, right?
Oh my god, I'm right.
Can you grab it? It's piano.
Yay! Okay.
然后我们回美国的时候呢，我就发现，然后也有录下来这个。
Are you okay?
Oh my gosh, so fake. I love it.
Okay? Is that better?
比较好吗？
他
Faker.
很会演戏
He's an
他是
actor.
大演戏。我觉得真的从11个月到接近1岁的时候，他成长超快，他爬非常快，然后他也是喜欢扶着东西，也会慢慢的这样走。再来就是他现在也开始喜欢玩了，所以我会追他，就是会说，哎，daddy要追你哦，然后他会回头看，然后赶快爬走。
He loves food. He likes trying new foods. So like today I had a chicken soup. I gave him some of the soup. He just kept
liked it?
wanting it.
Yeah?
I did try to give him his own food. And he kept getting mad at me. He's like, no.
Oh no!
I gave him a chicken soup.
爱吃的宝宝，他现在吃东西超可爱，他就是舌头会出来，好可
He
爱。
loves food.
And then he turned 1，1岁我们也没有做什么很大的生日趴，因为觉得在墨西哥已经有稍微简单跟 Megan 的家人庆祝。跟我家人在 LA 也稍微简单庆祝，因为1岁了，所以我们就带他去1年的身体检查。今天是他1岁的身体检查。Oh wait, hold on, how many vaccines today? Oh yeah, I forgot we did you shots today, right? 哎，我完全忘记他今天要打针了 ，I totally forgot. 我真的觉得我们还很幸运，他是天使宝宝。上次他只有哭，但是隔天都没问题，因为小蛋饼是已经固定好，我们都一直在台湾，然后我们。台湾这里的住的状况全部都已经固定好，所以这1年就比较稳定。But 小培根那时候 it was like 美国，然后台湾，然后在台湾又没有地方住，然后又找到地方住，然后又回美国，这样就是所以很累。It's good， 健康很好。对，没有想到他的头超级大，因为他的重量是大概70%，right？
Yeah.
然后他的身高也是60-70左右，但是他头是99.999，是超级无敌高。我们看那个线是最上面，好好笑。所以我们小蛋饼第2个宝宝满1岁了，我的感想是，我感觉这几个月才开始真正的认识他，因为他从0岁到10个月的时候，基本上我很多时间都是跟小培根一起，因为我不想要让小培根觉得好像，哎，我们有个小蛋饼，所以你现在没有很重要。也不是说0到10个月我没有爱他，只是没有那种父母真正的那种父母的爱，你知道吗？父母应该都知道，所以从10个月到现在。大概只有2个多月才开始比较常跟他互动，但是我还是觉得我还不太认识小蛋饼太多。I can do it, I can handle it, but I get nervous with it because it feels like it's new to me, even though he's already been with us for a year. And I just feel like, I mean, he's much more aware now, he's much more awake now. He reacts to me a lot more too now. I think that helps. I think that's my overall feeling from when he was born to now being 1.
Being born to now, for me, I think the one word to summarize it is exhausted.
Even with 保姆姐姐,
Yeah.
and even though I'm home and can help as well, it's still tiring.
It's exhausting. Especially kids always want their mom. If I walk into a room, they're just whining, like they just cry. Mama, hold you, Mama.
通常都是像这样子。I think finally a lot of Peidui want to know, has the second one been easier than the first one?
Just different. Him as a baby alone, yes, he has been easier. But it's been more difficult because there's 2.
But the real question is, are we gonna have a third one? 3, 2, 1. No.
Yes.
不要。
No.
再一次感谢满意宝宝，
你最棒。
记得按铃铛。
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear baby. Happy birthday to you. 一起好不好？一起。
Ready?
来 ，baby， 你看到
2, 3.
？Yeah， 做到了。